Welcome to part 2 of the Using Automatic Mode tutorial. Let's look at some of AutoTune's vibrato features and functions. The Targeting Ignores Vibrato feature found here will tell AutoTune to ignore any wide vibrato in the performance, while still analyzing and correcting your material. Try enabling and using this if your material has a lot of vibrato in it and you can't seem to get AutoTune to track correctly. The Natural Vibrato feature allows you to increase or decrease the depth of any vibrato present in the original performance. Let's bypass AutoTune and focus on the vibrato at the tail end of this vocal phrase on the word heavy.
Our love is so heavy.
Okay, there's definitely some vibrato there, so let's reduce it using the Natural Vibrato feature. We'll set the dial to around -11 and play it back to hear how it sounds.
Our love is so heavy.
Great, it's subtle but detectable and has smoothed out the singer's vibrato. Keep in mind, if your singer had a little vibrato and you wanted to bring it out more, you could try raising the natural vibrato dial to achieve your results. Now, if your singer had no vibrato at all in their phrase and you wanted to create artificial vibrato to enhance their performance, you can do this with the Create Vibrato controls. The Shape pop-up menu provides 3 different vibrato shapes to use for your new vibrato. Each offers their own type of sound, so experiment using the different curves to get the best vibrato sound for your material. The Rate knob determines how fast the new vibrato is, and the Onset delay sets the amount of time in milliseconds between the beginning of the note and the beginning of the onset of vibrato. Also, the vibrato is restarted every time AutoTune 5 matches the incoming pitch to a different scale tone. Variation sets the amount of randomness that will be applied to the rate and amount parameters on a note-to-note basis, and is used to humanize the vibrato by adding random errors. Onset rate sets the amount of time in milliseconds between the end of the onset delay and the point at which the vibrato reaches the full amount set in the pitch, amplitude, and formant amount settings below. Pitch amount determines the amount that the vibrato pitch changes. Amplitude amount sets how much the loudness of the vibrato changes. And finally, formant amount sets the amount that the resonant timbre of the new vibrato will change. You can use this setting to better match the new vibrato to the singer's tone. Okay, now that we know what the knobs are for, let's try it out on a new vocal passage. To start, we'll choose Alto Tenor Voice in the Input Type selector. This new vocal passage is in the key of E major and is already in tune, so we'll set the retune speed slow, around 164, as we don't need it to retune very much. Now we'll turn the humanize up to about 80, as this passage has a long tone in it. Now let's play the new phrase and listen to the first word, C. We're going to be paying attention for vibrato, or in this case, the lack of vibrato.
See how they.
Okay, notice how the singer has very little vibrato and his tone is very straight. We can now add realistic vibrato like so. First, select the desired vibrato shape. We find that the sine wave creates a nice smooth vibrato effect, so we're going to choose it. For this example, we'll leave the default settings for the dials and sliders except for the formant amount. We're going to set this to around 43 so the new vibrato blends better with our singer's tone. Okay, now let's play back the same passage with our new Create Vibrato settings.
See how they.
Wow, that's amazing. It really sounds like natural vibrato. Here it is again without AutoTune engaged.
See how they.
And again with it on.
See how they.
Awesome. Well, that concludes part 2 of using AutoTune's automatic mode. Thanks for watching.